Hello and welcome back. So we have already created a create and delete route for the rooms resource. Now in this lecture, we are going to create a get route for the rooms resource. Basically, we are going to create two get routes. The first get route will be to get all the rooms and the second get route will be to get the details of a room by its ID. So let's go to VS Code, and here the first route which I'm going to create is to get all the rooms. For that, here on this path, so here we have the rooms router, and if a request comes to the rooms router for this path, and if it is a post request, it will be handled by this post method. But let's say if a get request comes to this same path, in that case, I'm going to use a get method here, and this get method should handle that get request. So here, this get method should return all the rooms. And in order to get all the rooms, the user need not to be authenticated or authorized. Even an anonymous user should be able to see all the rooms in the UI side. So here I'm not going to use this is authenticated or this is authorized middleware here. Here I'm simply going to specify a route handler function which should be called when a get request is received for this path for the rooms resource. And I'm going to call this route handler function as get all. Let's save this file and let's go ahead and let's create this get all route handler function. So here again I'm going to say exports.getAll, and to this first of all let's assign this catch async function, and to that catch async function I'm going to pass an async function which is going to be the route handler function. And this route handler function, okay, so this route handler function, it is going to receive a request object, a response object, and the next function. And then here all we are going to do is we're going to use await keyword, and on the room model we are going to use find method, and this find method will return us all the room documents from the room collection. And I'm going to store it in a variable, and let me simply call it as rooms. And now let's go ahead and let's create a response. So here let's say response dot status, let's set the status to 200, and let's specify a JSON response. And in the response, first of all, let's specify the status property to success. And then let me also specify the count property. And here the count should be rooms.length. And finally, let's specify the data property, which is going to store the response data. And here I'm going to create a property called rooms. And this rooms property will be assigned with the room documents which we have inside this rooms variable. And with this route handler function is created. Let me save this file. And for this route handler function, we have also defined the route. So let's go ahead and let's test it. Let's go to Postman. Let me copy this URL. Let's open a new tab. So let me close this delete room request and also this get all hotels request. And let me also close this create room request. Okay, let's open a new tab, and there I'm going to create a new request. For this request, I don't need the room ID, so I'm going to remove this room ID. And here we want to make a get request. And when we are making a get request to this URL, basically to this rooms resource, here we also have a hotel ID, but that does not matter here because here we want to get all the rooms, right? So here we need to make a get request to the rooms resource. If I make a get request here in the response, we should receive an object, and in that object we have the status property set to success. Count is 1 because currently in our rooms collection we have only one room document. And if you see the data inside that, we have this rooms property which stores an array, and in that array we have all the room documents. As I said, currently we have only a single room document in the rooms collection, so that's why in this rooms array we have single room document. But what I'll do is let me open this create room request here, and let me create few more rooms. So let me check which room is already available. So the room with title standard double room, this is already available, so I'm not going to create that again. It is this one. Let me create this room document. So I'll copy this. Let's go to Postman and let's go to request body and let's paste it here. And let me send this request. So I have received this 201 created. Let's create one more hotel document. One more room document. So I'll copy this. Let's go to Postman. Let's specify that document in the request body and let's send this request. So this room is also created. And all these rooms I have created for the hotel with ID ending with F8236. So in the hotels collection, we have only one hotel document with ID which ends with FA236. So the two room documents which we have created, that has been created for this same hotel. If I refresh this collection here, you will see that in the rooms array now we have four object IDs. The one object ID is invalid because in the last lecture we deleted that room, but because our logic was wrong, we had a bug in our implementation. Because of that, that deleted room ID was not deleted from this rooms array. But other than that, the new two rooms which we have just created, the object IDs of those two rooms are added here inside this rooms array. And also if I go to this rooms collection and if I refresh this collection, we should have three room documents there. So now let's go to Postman and let's go to this get request. And now if I send the request, we should have three room documents as you can see. Okay. So in the rooms array, we have three room documents. Now what I will do is I will create a new hotel document. So for that, I'm going to copy this hotel object, this JSON data. Let's go to Postman and let's go to create new hotel. And here, let me go ahead and let me create that hotel. So here the name of the hotel is going to be Ocean Breeze Resort. Then we have all the details. We also have the coordinates for that hotel. We have zip code, landmark, city is Goa. So all the details which we need for creating a hotel that we have here. Let me send this request. And here we have received this response 201 created. Let me go back to Compass and to the hotels collection. And there you will see that now we have two hotel documents. So now I'm going to create a new room document, but this time I'm going to create that room document for this newly created hotel. So let me copy this ID and let's go to Postman. And here let's go to create room request. So here we have that request open. Let me specify the hotel ID of the newly created hotel here. So now I want to create a room document for this hotel. And I'm going to copy this last room document, basically this JSON data from here, and let's specify it here. So this time this room should be created for the new hotel document which we have just created. If I send this request, so we have received this 201 created. Let's go to Compass. Let me refresh the collection. And now if I scroll down in the rooms array of the second hotel, we have an object ID. So this is the object ID of the newly created room. So now if I go back to Postman and if I go to this get request, here it does not matter the room belongs to which hotel. Here we have created an endpoint which should return us all the rooms from all the hotels. So here if I go ahead and if I make this request, now in the response we should have four room documents. Okay, so these three room documents belongs to to same hotel, but this last one, it belongs to the second hotel document, basically this Ocean Breeze Resort which we have just created. So this get all room API, it is working as expected. This route handler function, it is working as expected. Now I also want to create an endpoint to get the room detail by its ID. So for that again, we need to create a get route, and that get route, it will take the room ID as the route parameter. So here again I'm going to chain a get route. So this is called as method chaining. This is a JavaScript concept which you might be already familiar of. So here I'm chaining this get method after this delete method. So if a request comes to rooms resource slash ID, and if it is a delete request, that will be handled by this delete method. But if a request comes to this path, if a get request comes to this path, that will be handled by this get method. And here, to get the details of a room, the user need not to be authenticated or authorized. So here also, I'm not going to use this is authenticated or is authorized middleware. Here, I'm simply going to create a route handler function, which I'll call as get by ID. Okay, let me save this file and let's go ahead and let's create this route. So let's go to roomscontroller.js, and what I'll do is I will copy this route handler function. I'll paste it here and I'll call it as get by ID. Okay, now inside this function, first we are going to read the ID route parameter, or I don't even need to read that ID route parameter, because I know if a user is going to make a request to this route, he has to provide the ID route parameter. So this time I'm going to use find by ID method. Okay, and this find by ID method, it is going to find a room document from the rooms collection using the ID. And from where we are going to get the ID? We are going to get it from the request parameter. So here I can say request.params.id. And this time, this find by ID method, it is going to return us a single room. So I'm simply going to call it as room. Here I don't need to specify the count. And when I'm sending the response in the status, I want to set it to success. And in the data, we are going to send a single room document. Let's save the changes and let's go ahead and let's test this route as well. So for that, let's go to compass. Let's go to rooms collection. And let's say I want to get the details of this room. So I'm going to copy the ID of this room. Let's go to Postman and let me save this request first. I'm going to call it as get all rooms. Okay, and I'm going to save it inside the rooms folder. Now let me also save this request and let me close this tab. Let me close this tab. Let me save this request and let's also save this request. Okay, let me open this request, and here I want to make a request to this URL. So we need to specify the hotel ID whenever we want to make a request to the rooms resource, because that's how we have defined our route. But after that, if I specify the room ID and if I send a GET request, in the response, I should get the details of that room document. And that's what I have received here. So here the ID ends with 336AE, and that's what I have specified here. So the room document, which has this ID, it has a title of Deluxe King Room, it has this description, it has a price of 220, max person allowed is 2, room number is 202, and book dates are empty array. So this route is also working as expected. So now we have created a route for getting all the rooms, and we have created a route for getting a room by its ID. Now again, even if we are not using the hotel ID which we have specified in this URL, still we need to make a request in this way, because we have created a nested route for this rooms resource inside this hotels resource, basically inside the hotels route. Now, if you don't want to make a request like this in order to get a room detail by its ID, or in order to get all the rooms, if you want to omit this, then you can also do that. And for that, again, what you will have to do is you will have to define that route in the app.js file as well. So in the app.js file, just like how we are defining these routes, you can go ahead and you can uncomment this route, and then any request which will come to this path, it will also get handled by this rooms router. Okay, but for some of the routes, we need the hotel ID. So for example, for creating a room document, we need the hotel ID, and also for deleting a room document, we need the hotel ID. So in that case, if the user makes a post request or a delete request to this path, then those requests will fail because it will not contain the hotel ID. And that's why I had commented this route here. All right, so this is all I wanted to cover in this lecture. If you have any questions from this lecture, then feel free to ask it. And before wrapping up this lecture, let me also save this request, and I'll call this request as get room by ID, or maybe get room details. Thank you and have a nice day.